Cos A. Grab right angle triangle. I don't know, whatever you want to make it. Example is AO8. HOA. Now, we remember this. Sin is O and H. Cos is A and H. Tan is O and A. Now, for example, our H, or we call it the slope, we call it the gay. I don't know what you want to call it. Sure. The real name is hypotenuse. You gotta remember that. But let's just remember it as the slope for now, because it is a slope. Example: this is 4 newtons. Now the angle inside can be 45 degrees if we want to set it. What do we do to find O? I'll let you guys think about it. But for those who don't understand, let's just begin directly. Now, we have the angle we want to find, and the angle we already have. Not the angle, the length, my bad. But here, this contains the length that we want to find and the length we already have. Want find, have. Now, why not use cos or tan? Because here, cos wants to find A, but you have H. In this problem, we want to find O, not A, so we don't want cos. Now, tan just cross it out because we don't have A, we only have H right now, and we don't have O either. Now we want to find O. It's not that we use this formula like I don't know, like O divided by 4. Oh, what? But that's impossible. I don't know what to do. We do this. Sin, since we're using sin, we use sin. Remember, repent from your sins, don't sin more. Now we put the angle inside. Why the angle? Because sin over here is the angle. Sin constant is basically every angle inside here. So we just use the angle, I guess. Now we multiply it with H. What is H? Why not divide H? Basically every number down here will be multiplied with sin, cos, or tan. Every letter, I mean. So example, if we're finding something, we're gonna do cos angle multiplied by whatever letters bottom here, so it's H, which is gonna be equals to A. Now you multiply it like this for this one, for n. Now what answer you will get? You will get probably about this 2.82. And okay, let's try another example before we begin to the next one. Oh, let's try this. What if we want to find cos? What shall we do to find cos? A. Example if A is 30 meters and H is unknown, but we want to find the H. What is the H? I don't know what the H is. Well, here's how you do it. You look at it again. Sin has O and H. We want to find H, but we need O, and we don't have O. We only have A, so we use cos. It has A and H. No, we don't have A. This is A. Oh, okay, I'm blind, but anyways, this is A. You gotta remember, the A is the flat one, or buried under the grave. O is the wall, and H is the slope. Now, since the thing I told you just now, which is gonna be like cos multiplied by H equals A, right? Cos angle. Because we want the angle. Now, of course, this equals, by the way, I wrote it wrong. This is correct, but we want to find A. So what do? Do we just do it like this? Like, do we just put an angle and then multiply it by A equals H? No, why not? Because it's like saying 10 times 5 equals 50. and 10 times 50 equals 5. That doesn't seem very right, is that? No, of course not. Now what you want to do here is switch places with A and H, which will result in, you do it like this, A divided cos and angle, which will be equals to H. So then we can find H with this. But why is the A up there? Why is it not bottom here? They're already first over here, right? That's not fair. Well, if you want to do it like that, just use the calculator. Calculate and see what happens if you divide it with A instead of A divide. You'll get it wrong. Trust me, I tried. Now with this, we can try. What's A? 13 divided cos. What's the angle? Let's see the angle. I forgot to put in the angle. Okay. 20 degrees example. Use a calculator. 13 divided cos 20. 13.83. Okay. But why is this correct? Well, if you don't believe this, then we're just gonna have to recheck it. Let's put it in the original Rumus, which is this. So let's try it. Cos 20 times 13.83. Is that correct? Oh yeah, my calculator needs to shift and equal in order to get the answer, apparently. And that is correct. 12.99, just rounded up to 13. You might say, well, that's kind of far away. Remember, we're only taking 2 decimal places for this one. Not a complete, like, I don't know, 500. Because that's going to be too long to write. Now maybe let's do an example. Let's say we have this. Oh, I cannot even. Okay. We have A, B, C over here, and D. This is 90 degrees, by the way. 20 degrees. Now, a lot of you guys might say, well, turn it to a square, find it using the angles way. No, I tried doing that, and what I got was 20 degrees, which is very close to the answer, by the way. Not too close. Kind of close. Now, B and C is 8 centimeters. A and D is 13 centimeters. What must we do in this situation? We have A. We want to find O. Well, we use tan because tan is O divided by A. Now this becomes really easy, surprisingly. Tan multiplied by the angle inside. We're only taking the bottom right angle triangle. Multiplied again with A. So tan multiplied with 20 degrees multiplied with 13 centimeters. It is equals to, counted, 4.73. Oh wait, no, not 47, but 4.73. Alright. How do we find this? Well, total it first. What we got? 8 plus 4 is 12, so just add the comma at the back after. Now we have the true O, the whole O, which is equal to this. And 13 centimeters is the A. How do we find the angle inside? That's gonna be pretty difficult. Remember what we told us? Tan minus 1. equals O divided by A. Why? Why done? Well, because it has O and A, we only have O and A. We don't have H. We're just trying to find the angle inside, so we do tan minus 1, tan minus 1, and then this 12.73 divided 13. Or we can use the turn it to a equation, which is, well, just like normal tan, right? You see normal tan, but you remove the equals and then add minus 1 at the top. Now what is this equals to for the angle inside? It is equals to 44.39 degrees. Hooray! We found all of it! No, we don't. 44.39 degrees is this whole thing, right? This whole thing, like this and this, and this 20. So what do we do? Subtract it. Which is equal to 24.39 degrees. And that's how you do your basic sin cos. On, let's give you a tutorial how to be very sigma. I know you guys want to be very sigma. Some of you at least. Not me. Split line at the middle, because that's the question. 45 degrees and 30 degrees. Now turn this to a right angle triangle. Oh wait, yes, there we go. Add a square, add a square. Now what is F1y? F1y, we're gonna write it down, which is this, F1y. It is, F1y is this until here. Now F2y is this until this point. You see this? Yeah. Now we write down Fx. This is actually the question I got quite confused on at first, because I didn't know which is which and what is what. But now we know. So the height is F1y, basically the opposite. Now Fx. Fx is A. What is A in here? Probably about here, like Fx1, Fx2. This is not squared, by the way. Now what do we do here? Let's find value of the component factor, or whatever it's called. Let's just, I don't like names that much. Now F1x, right angle triangle, create one. See, the inside's 45 degrees. This length is 4n. This is 2n, so it's gonna be 4n. And of course, obviously, we're gonna use 4 cos 45, or if you're kind of confused, just use cos 45 degrees, the same thing, multiplied by 4. What do we get in return? What do we get from that? 2.8n. Now Fx2, we get is this. But you see this? It's positive because it's facing this way. But this is facing this way. You know what that means? Not very positive anymore, are we? That's gonna be negative now. Because it's facing to the left. Basically, everything that's up and right is gonna go to be positive. And whatever is down and left is negative. That's why we hate leftists. Not the people. Not like people with left-handed, but you know what I mean. Like those gay, I don't know, yeah. Now f2x, we have 2n, and we have 30 degrees. Now we use the equation cos again. We're just trying to find the bottom over here, right? That's what fx2 is. That's what fx1 is. It's just the bottom. I'm sure you guys want to be dominant. Now, put it like this, and we get negative 173n. But why is it negative? Well, look at this. Imagine the right angle triangle as a really sharp thing with a butt. Like this. Look at that butt. Where's that butt facing? If that butt is facing at the right, it's gonna be positive. If the butt is facing at the left, that's gonna be negative. So it's negative. Now let's count the sigma. This is sigma, the sum of all of it. Simply just put 2.8n minus 1.73n, and that is equals to, how much is that? 1.1n. Cool, we got 1.1n now. That's very nice. We got 1.1n. Now, how do we find the height? That's quite difficult, is that? Not quite. We use it like this. f1y, example, right? f1y is over here. So it's a very upside down triangle. f1y, 45 degrees. Of course, this and this angle is corresponding the same. Why is this not equal to this? Honestly, that's the part where I'm kind of confused. So I guess ask Miss Melly for that one. Like, why is this not equal to this? I forgot to ask Miss Melly this morning, but not even, I don't know. Anyways, we have 4n, which is the h. We want to find O. Now just find it. Just find it. I'm being honest, just find it. Sin 45 degrees times 4 is equals to, let me count it real quick. Oh, I forgot my calculator's chat. Hold on. Is equals to 2.82. That's f1y. Now f2y. Let's just put it over here. That is, and oh yeah, by the way, this rule of which butt is facing left and right is only for fx or f1x, f2x. Yeah, f1y, we're counting this, right? So as long as it's facing up, it's gonna be positive. That's very cool. Not really. Now 30 degrees, and we have this as 2n. Now we put the same thing, sin 30, 2. So we write down sin 30 and 2. Let me count it real quick. We get 1. So the sigma of the fy, the sigma of the fy, I scribbled it, hold on. Sigma of fy is gonna be 2.82 plus 1 is equal to 3.82. Right, you remember this, 3.82 and 1.1. Now 3.82 was sigma fy, 1 was fx. Now what do we do here? You want to find the direction. Imagine it like this. That's a cool triangle right there. Fy is gonna be the O, and Fx is gonna be the A. Now we're not finding lengths or anything, we're finding the angle. That's why we're using tan minus 1 instead of normal tan. We put it like this. Sigma Fy divided sigma Fx. Or if you don't understand, still tan minus 1 divided O and A. Why tan? Because the original tan is OA. Now with this answer, this tan minus 1, 3.82 divided 1.1. 3.47. So tan minus 1, 3.47. And then you count it again. And it's facing at 73.92 degrees. And boom, you're done with trigonometry. Yippee. If you want to see my notes, please don't. Here's my notes. I'm gonna give you guys an eyesore using this. And yeah, that's it. If you guys still don't understand this, please ask your parents. Remember, your parents are a source of knowledge. If you don't have any, then get one. You can't cry about it. Who are you gonna cry to, your parents?